my name is Andy and welcome to my channel. It is so messy behind me. Ignore that. That's like where I come in and put all my stuff down. I've gotten so used to vlogging 2 weeks in a row that sitting down feels really weird. We are going to talk about movies today. My aunt keeps recommending that I do that. This is so distracting. It looks so bad, but I didn't do anything to the couch. Anyway, I've been playing with this breast implant. I kept buying stress balls and breaking them, but silicone implant, even if it breaks, it still stays together. I got it for more. Anyway, we're talking movies today, but I didn't write down a list. So we're just going to see what happens. So in another video, I mentioned my favorite movies, and let's see if I can even remember what I said that day. I probably said Emperor's New Groove. I think I said Jojo Rabbit, and I definitely said Juno, and I definitely said Robots. And my mom was like, how did you not mention, oh, Palm Springs. Oh my God, okay. See, I'm gonna get like way too into this. Okay, so I would say that those are my like top 3 movies. I can quote all of Juno, I love it with my whole heart. Jojo Rabbit, I've seen twice, I saw it in theaters, and it just is such a good movie. It really is a good movie. What's the other one? Emperor's New Groove, loved it since birth. And I mean, I'm not that young, but have loved it for so long. I loved David Spade for a really long time because he's really punny, but I think that maybe that is not how everybody feels. And then Robots, what a great like anti-capitalist fast fashion movie. Okay, let's tell the story of Palm Springs, produced in part by The Lonely Island, starring Andy Samberg. So last summer, I watched Palm Springs. It was new on Hulu. I was like, Andy Samberg is in a rom-com? So I watched it. Then I watched it again. And then I watched it again. And then I watched it every day, 6 days in a row. And then I made every single person I know watch it. And then I took to Twitter and started a Twitter campaign. They didn't hire me. I kept tweeting at them to make me one of their ambassadors because I get so many people I know just on Twitter to watch it. I love that movie so much. It's so good. And don't watch the trailer. The soundtrack is impeccable. And I love it. There are parts that make me cry. There are parts I think about every single day. You guys, Cloud Busting by Kate Bush comes on at such an important time. The Partisan is in it. Oh my God, you guys, you gotta watch it. You know what I used to always say my favorite movie was? And not even to like force an identity. I was just like, I love this movie. Is the movie Crash. I loved that movie. I thought that there were, I don't know, I just thought that it was such a good movie. It's really intense. And anytime I'm like, anyone want to watch Crash? No one does. Absolutely no one does. It's not a fun movie. Oh, and along the lines, my comfort movie, I'm just like rattling this off now. My comfort movie for so long, not anymore, but for so long, was Blue Valentine. And I know somebody that knows somebody who broke up with their long-term partner after watching Blue Valentine, which like, I get, but you cannot go wrong with Ryan Gosling and Michelle Williams. You can't go wrong with them. And oh my God, Ryan Gosling's acting is so fucking good in that movie. I feel like at first I didn't realize how heartbreaking it is, but it just, I loved that movie. I don't know why it was my comfort movie, but it was. Okay, we have to talk about it, the elephant in the room. We have to talk about Titanic. I watched Titanic every Friday, 54 Fridays in a row. So over a year. I have seen that movie so many times and then some. I have found out that the opinion about that movie is that it's not good. Says who? I love that movie still to this day. It's just so much energy to watch it because it makes me cry every time. I need to insert some pictures and videos from the last time I watched it because, oh my God. It's so sad. It just, I literally get so, it's so good. I love Kate Winslet. Oh my God, speaking of, you guys, have you seen Revolutionary Road? Oh, talk about heartbreak. That movie is so good. This needs to just be titled, That Movie Is So Good. I watched Titanic a couple years ago. And then I just went down a rabbit hole and was like, I want to watch every single movie that Kate Winslet and Leonardo DiCaprio have ever done. Except for that one that Leo did. I think it's the one that finally won him his Academy Award. Like in the mountains or whatever. No, thank you. That is not my movie. But they did Revolutionary Road together. And that movie, oh my God, it was directed by Kate Winslet's husband at the time. It'll break. Oh, speaking of this, girl interrupted, what can I say? Also, like, there are times where I'm like, I want to give a trigger warning for this, but then you give away the thing. You give away the thing. Just know that Revolutionary Road is intense. Also, Almost Famous, which I literally have a tattoo from. This tattoo is from the movie Almost Famous. It's a stupid scene, and I should probably get the tattoo removed. But I won't, because it's too expensive. Penny Lane, I probably quote that movie at least once a week, usually with, it's all happening. One day you'll be cool. Oh, you know what my favorite, okay, let's talk rom-coms, okay? Crazy Stupid Love, so good. That's not what oh my God, I'm getting so excited. I wouldn't say that Crazy Stupid Love is my favorite rom-com, but I've watched it more than once in the last year. And every time I love it. Again, Ryan Gosling. I would have to say that my favorite rom-com is How to Lose a Guy in 10 Days. And I think that's because I watched it so much as a kid. Oh, Friends with Benefits though, when he jumps up on the bed. Okay, we're not getting into that. No One Can Come For Me, because I know I'm right. The original Overboard. That movie is incredible. Not to mention, they're basically married in real life. Like we can all understand that they're basically married. Goldie Hawn and Kurt Russell, are you kidding me? It's so good. It's like, I guess probably fucked up if you think about it. I will not watch the new Overboard. No, I will not. Okay, what else? Like, what am I happy to see? Oh, you guys. In high school, my favorite movie was Once. Is that it? Is that all? I love the new Little Women for a lot of reasons. And can I just say, spoiler alert if you've never seen any version of Little Women, the way that Greta Gerwig thought things through was so incredible. One thing that she did was she had Joe and Lori share clothing, and she was like, yeah, I wanted them to be each other's androgynous other half. Are you kidding me? But what really sticks out to me, I could talk about this all day. Me and Princess go back and forth on this all the time because it's so incredible. This scene, oh my God, it like gives me goosebumps. Where Lori is like, we need to get married. Like we need to, and she doesn't want to hear it. In the Greta Gerwig one, they're in an open field, like walking around and like kind of doing this dance. And I just feel like it represents her freedom. And I think it's so incredible that they did it that way. And just the choreography of it all, it gives her so much power and so much freedom. Every single other one, they're all sitting and the guy is standing above her and they're like, we can't get married. It will be horrible if we do. We just will be at each other's necks. At least in the Winona Ryder version, they're standing, but there's a fence. It's the exact opposite as the Greta Gerwig one. And the guy always huffs off, but the way, not to get into Timmy, but the way he plays that desperation in his voice. What is the line that Francis and I always say to each other? He says, and I'll watch. You will find someone and you will love them and you will live and die for them because that is your way. You will beat and I'll watch. It just gives her so much power to have this big open field. Not a fence between them, not like up against a fence. Like it is showing freedom and I love that. Just the desperation. She controls that whole thing. And like, we will drive each other crazy. Like, love him, choose him. She knows better. Saoirse, the way that she plays that. Is that it for now? I mentioned American Beauty, right? I wonder what other people would say if you asked what my favorite movie was. My family would say Titanic, without a shadow of a doubt. My mom would probably say Palm Springs, but she also knows that I love Emperor's New Groove. Like I can quote like the whole thing. I wonder what Aaron would say. My cousin Aaron would probably say Emperor's New Groove. If you know me, which the only people that watch this are people that know me, comment your favorite movie and then also what you think or thought my favorite movie was. Because I still have not answered that question here. So if somebody could please tell me, that would be great. So, all right. Like, comment, and subscribe. Tell me your favorite movie. Tell me my favorite movie. Okay, bye. I knew I left something out. So after I filmed that, because you know, at the end I said, what do you think my favorite movie is? So I went in and I asked Mike. 100% right. He said, "A Fantastic Mr. Fox." How did I leave that out? I love Fantastic Mr. Fox. Like, unfortunately, I'm a Wes Anderson bitch. I love that movie with everything in my heart. Bought it on iTunes because I'm old. And every time I was on a flight, I would watch it. I would always watch that movie. Anyway, he knew me. Okay. Anyway, go watch Fantastic Mr. Fox and tell me what you think my favorite movie is. Bye.